Ladies and gentlemen, I hope all of you are having a beautiful day. I want to welcome all of you to a very, very special friendly match that Zenit St. Petersburg have played. I personally am a big fan of friendly matches because we often play teams from other countries and it always feels special and you see other cultures and other people from other countries and their fan bases of their football clubs and their football cultures, and it's always special. And also you see how much people respect us or not. They have a right not to respect us, but every time we go to another country, we are always well treated, we are always well respected, and it's always a good time. And also in return, always respect the other club and also respect the other country as well. And I gain respect. If you give respect, you get respect. That's always like the motto that everybody has, even not just for sports, but just in life in general. So today it was a very special friendly match, and it was, of course, Zenit St. Petersburg taking on FC Kairat in Kazakhstan. And in general, before I talk about the match, Kazakhstan treated us very, very well, and the fan base was amazing, and the atmosphere there was amazing as well. And Kairat's, their ultras were really vibrant, and every goal that Kairat scored, they were really loud and they had good vibe and good support. So I want to thank every fan of Kairat and every Kazakhstan fan for treating us with love and respect. It was an honor to play against you guys, and I hope we can play some more matches, in Kazakhstan or in Russia. It doesn't matter, but just want to, play this club over and over again. It's a really enjoyable games that we play against them. It's always intense, and the scores are always very, very similar. And today was the same story. It ended up in a draw, so it was a 2-2, and very intense match, great atmosphere, and also great support from both sides. And Kazakhstan, like I said, treated us with great respect and great love, because if we went to other countries, maybe we would not have treated with respect, because we are, at the end of the day, all the Russian clubs and Belarus clubs are sanctioned, so a lot of countries hate us. So that's why it feels good, and you see humanity. So 2-2 ended in a draw, and we had seen some good goals. Kairat put some good pressure on us. They had the lead every time, so they scored first. We scored. They scored. We scored, and I still believe we have some weakness in our defense. We gave away way too many soft goals, way too many weak goals, and I just don't understand why Mr. Sergei Semak is just not improving the defense. Now, the thing is, it's still a friendly match. Points wise, league wise, it doesn't really matter. It's just for fun. Like I said, it's a friendly match, and it doesn't really count for anything, but it's still football. It does not matter if it's friendly. As long as you're on the pitch, as long as you're a professional football player, you gotta give your 110%. That's what I believe in. If I was a manager, I would give my all on the pitch, because you never know when it's your last game of football. At the end of the day, that's my personal opinion, and that's how I see football. I see and I believe that these players, they shouldn't see themselves as professional football players first. They should see themselves as, a young boy who grew up in, any parts of Russia, or, we have some few Brazilians in our squad as well. But just see yourself as a young boy who dreamt of becoming a football player and used to play football in the streets, on their local pitches. Every time they used to get the chance to play, they used to take it. Just see themselves as that young kid. That's how I see football, as I wouldn't mind playing football every other day. Of course, when you come to the professional level of football, then injuries are common. You have to take care of your body and you have to take care of your health, and I respect that. But at the same time, you gotta have some mentality. You got to play football, and you gotta play football with love and the heart and passion. So of course, we had plenty of passion in this game. Our two goals came from the birthday boy himself, Alexander Irochin. S dnem rождения, brat. I just want to wish Irochin a very happiest of birthdays, and he scored for us. What a special birthday for him. And then our second goal was scored by none other than Gustavo Mantuan. So I think this match was really, really tricky. I think we could have had one. Wilson Isidore missed two very, very crucial chances. It should have been scored. Very, very unfortunate on this one. He had a very good game. And once again, he looks really, really brilliant on the pitch. And he's having a lot of good games, a lot of good performances. And today was just very, very difficult from him. It was really unlucky as well. And overall, he's extremely, extremely talented, and he's really fitting well in our squad. He's really fitting well with our system. We'll see what happens at the end of the season, and we'll see if the manager thinks that he's good enough to stay, and the management. I think he deserves to stay. Isidore has been really impressive. I think a lot of the Zenit fans are a little too harsh on him, maybe, and on Kovalyenka as well. I don't know why Kovalyenka gets a lot of hate from Zenit fan. I think he's brilliant. I think he has the talent. This is my personal opinion. At the end of the day, I still respect every Zenit fan's opinion. Maybe they see the game in different eyes, but I see Kovalyenka and Isidore as very, very brilliant forwards, very, very creative with the ball. They're still having bad luck at the moment, but just give them some more time. Be patient with these players, and we will see them blossom. You just gotta give them time. Just have to be patient, and especially Kovalyenka. He's so young, and a lot of Zenit fans are saying we should get rid of Kovalyenka already. It's his first year with us, and he's only like 19 years old or something like that, if I'm not wrong. So he's so young. He still has so much time. So we have to stay patient with him. And also in the nets we had Alexander Vazuitin. I think he tried his best, and the two goals, it was not his fault. It was, extremely difficult goals, and Kairat they just had their best game, and they were just at the right time, at the right spot, and unfortunately, Vazuitin just could not, have made a better save, and he was not able to. So we cannot put any blame on Vazuitin. Maybe he did slack a little bit, but he tried his best. He gave, the best he could. Also, lastly, about today's match, I would like to also mention how happy I am. Very, very happy, very excited to see Andrei Mostovoy, the lad with a new contract, with a new deal with Zenit. Great to see him back on the pitch, and he looked brilliant, and he even gave away an assist to Irochin and set up a beautiful goal. And just so happy to see Mastavoy. He's having a pretty rough year this year. The injuries are really rough on him this year. So happy to see him. He's really, really passionate. I remember like 3 4 weeks ago when he got injured again. He just came back from his injury, and the first match he got injured, and he was frustrated. He was emotional almost. He wanted to return so bad, and then he missed again a few more weeks because he re-aggravated his injury. So I felt really, really bad for Mustavoy. He is a player that plays with passion, and he is proud to wear our kit. He's proud to play for our badge and our logo. So just so great, so happy to see our star boy, Andre Mastavoy, be back on the pitch, and he played a fantastic match. No injuries, and we hope that until the end of this season, he can stay healthy and play some good, great, and physical matches for us. So that's my reaction about today's match. It was a 2-2 draw against FC Kairat, and the match was played in Kazakhstan. So we were visiting Kazakhstan, and I just want to wish our boys the good of luck. I hope they enjoy Kazakhstan and they come back safe and sound to St. Petersburg, back to Russia. We have to focus now on our season and resume our campaign in the Russian Premier League. And also, I forgot to mention that Ivan Sergeyev is on national duty with the Russian national team. And on that note, I would like to also mention very lastly and very briefly at the end of this video, I just want to talk about our Russian national squad. I really do love watching the Russian national team as well. In the country wise, it is unfortunate, but Russia is my favorite national team, and I don't know if any of you know about this, but this is a fact that I'm mentioning this in this video, that every match that the Russian national team plays, I watch them very, very closely, and I do really enjoy them, and they are my favorite national team. So we have one more match left. We are going to play against Kenya very, very soon, and then Ivan Sergeyev will come back to Zenit, and all the other players will return back to their clubs. But I know we have played against Qatar. I know we are going to play against Kenya, and then 2 days ago we played against Cameroon. I know these teams, they're not that how do we say, what's the word, flashy. They're not like the best teams in the world. The best teams in the world, the best countries at the moment are, teams like Spain, Germany. I know Germany has fallen off, but they're still on top of the world. Italia. There's so many countries out there that, I would like to see us play against and see what type of performance we have, what type of squad do we have, and how much strength do we have, and just interested to see where do we rank ourselves nationally. How good are we? How much have we improved? How much have we have weakness in our squad? Of course, we have suffered a lot. Our last big campaign in the world was the 2018 World Cup, and that was in Russia as well. And that was the last one. After that, we had sanctions, and then we missed the World Cup in 2022 in Qatar. That was really heartbreaking. That was a big blow for our national teams, but also the clubs teams as well. They're also getting sanctioned. So we have been suffering a lot when it comes to the football side and all the other sports side. It's not just about football, but also other teams as well from other sports are also suffering with these sanctions. So just interested. The only team that is World Cup quality was Cameroon. Sorry, because we already played against them a few days ago, and I would like to congratulate our men for their victory. So we won 1-0 against Cameroon, and that match was being taken place in Russia. So that vibe was really, really special. So I want to thank our own people. I want to thank all the Russians that have made it possible, that have welcomed the Cameroon national team and their players and their management with open arms, with great love, with great respect. Because, of course, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you show respect, you get respect. And Cameroon, we show them great respect, and I want to thank all of our fans. And also the attendance was also very, very nice, very good to see, very beautiful scenes with all these Russian flags all across the pitch, and the fan base was amazing. And I just want to thank all the fans for coming and showing support to our national team. They deserve it, and I feel like they have some tough times as well, and they question stuff as well, and they may lose some motivation. So we have to stick together, and the fans, we all have to come together and support our boys. So just the attendance was amazing, and Also, Cameroon, great vibe. The Cameroon team also showed us a lot of respect, and it was all brotherhood at the end of the day. It was a good match. I just want to thank Fidor Shalov, who scored our only goal in the match against Cameroon. It was a very intense match, both very, very good teams, but Fidor Shalov was the only player that scored the goal in this match, and he scored it for us. So that was a very good win, very strong win, very motivating win for us. And I hope that we can just have fun against Kenya, and because other than the day, it's a friendly. We're not qualifying for the Euros. We're already sanctioned there, and we're not gonna qualify for the next World Cup. Actually, no. I'm not really sure. We'll see how the UEFA handles this, because I have heard some news that the UEFA is slowly removing these sanctions on us, and they are allowing the Russian national teams and the Russian clubs to make a return in the worldly competitions. I don't know about the Champions League and all these, big tournaments that all the big clubs compete in the World Cups and the Euros. I know we're still sanctioned for the next Euros in Germany, so that is 100% we're not going to participate. But in the future one, so maybe like the World Cup in the USA in 2026, we might be able to compete in that one, and maybe in the next Euros, not the one in Germany, but the one after in the 4 years, maybe in 2030, if I'm not wrong. That's, I think, when the next Euros will be. So if that news is true, it will be a huge news for us. It will be a big news for all the Russian fans in any level of football. Just being a Russian, I'm not a Russian, but I stand really highly with Russian. I have the great respect for Russian, and I hope that one day I can have Russian citizenship. That's one of my biggest goals, and I have just the greatest love and respect for the Russian people and the country. Beautiful, beautiful country. So I know I made this video long. I really want to talk about, of course, Zenit, but also wanted to talk about the national team and their big victory against Cameroon, because Cameroon is a big national team. They are a World Cup quality team, and they are a team that can go to the quarterfinals, even the semifinals, if they are very, very competitive. But usually they always make it to the round of 16. So they are a very good side, and they have good talent on their side, and they are a very performant team. So a victory against them means a lot for our national team. So I just hope everything goes well, and I hope that God has a good plan for us. So I want to wish you all a very good day, and I just want to apologize for this long video, and I hope you all a very good day. Take care, everybody. Bye bye. Have a great night. Slava, Slava Znet, and Slava Russia.